Welcome to the podcast made by idiots for idiots, where we have strong opinions about pop culture and strong drinks while we're talking about them. My name is Spoon, and with my co-hosts Sean and Faye, this is ID10 Tango.
So, we are back. Episode whatever the fuck.
We're back.
Actually, speaking of being we're back.
Sean's back too. And Dustin and Faye are back from
Woo!
England.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah, we're all back.
Did you guys see the picture of Eminem? He's got a beard.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
I mean, I saw it, but I didn't actually look
I think
at
he looks a little patchy, but you know what? I think he might be able to do it. I mean, I think it's ridiculous that Rick Ross can grow a beard, but Eminem can't. He's way better than Rick Ross.
Yeah, and that's profiling.
Yeah,
that's beard profiling.
Just because Lil Dicky's the only other white rapper and he can't grow a beard. Wait, he does have a beard. What am I talking about?
Yeah, he does have a beard.
Yeah, I've never seen him without a beard. That threw me off.
I
don't know.
I don't have to.
It's got like a Jew fro that goes into a beard, so it kind of fucked me up.
Pulling up Google images.
Yeah.
Are you a little bit jealous of Eminem's beard? Do you wish you could have it?
Well, I wish I could have a beard in general.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like I'd look great with the beard.
I feel like you'll look alright.
Yeah. Whoa. Just alright?
Well, I mean, you got like.
I'm sorry, but
it's like multicolored. It's like ginger, dark, and then white. So I'm not sure how that's gonna go for you.
Well, I mean, if you look at 300, no one actually looked at their bodies. They just imagined that they were fit because they had beards. Everyone was entranced. That was the whole point of it.
Oh.
Yep.
Mind blown.
Because think about it. Everyone on the other, like on the Persians, were clean shaven. Everyone on the 300 had beards. Ish. Don't fact check that.
Yeah, I'm not sure they all.
Don't fact check that. Because I just realized I think it was only Leonidas that
I think it
had a
was only the main guy that had a beard.
And by the way, I couldn't find a picture with Little Dicky without a beard, so we're just gonna roll with that. He's gonna keep it.
He's gonna keep it forever.
Mm.
Until he dies. And then it'll still grow after he dies.
Just like Sam Elliott's gonna keep his mustache forever.
True. That's not what we're starting with, though. We're gonna talk about...
We already did.
Well, yeah, I understand. But what's considered growing a beard? An adventure. It's an adventure in hair growth.
Is that where you're going with that?
Yep, that's my segue.
Oh, wow.
That's my segue into tonight's topic, which is...
It's not an adventure.
Well, it is an adventure because you gotta scratch all the time. Your girl might not like it. Or guy might not like it. I don't know. And if it doesn't work out very well, like my brother, very patchy, very redneck. It's an adventure for him. Because he could go from, if he was able to grow it out further and he could go with his hipster phase. But I think that's why he changed from hipster to redneck, was because of his beard.
Did he have a man bun too?
He did have a man bun.
He had a man bun?
Yeah, Creed had a man bun.
Creed had a man bun.
See, that's an adventure.
William Creed Johnson had a man bun.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Phone number.
Yeah. So, yeah, but I think that... Alright, beard growth might not be an adventure, but we are going to talk about adventure.
Okay.
And I want to hit a couple different things with adventure.
Yes.
Okay.
What's your guys' favorite adventure movie?
Jeez, I have to look it up. I have to look up adventure movies.
Into the Wild.
What the... Oh, wait, is that one where that guy just goes into the fucking forest and, like, doesn't he die?
No, it's about Reese Witherspoon, who walks the,
I did watch that!
I can't remember what the trail's called.
Yeah, it's in, like, California.
California. She goes from, like, the bottom of California all the way through up to somewhere.
Canada.
I don't think she goes that far. But basically it's her story and how she, what she went through previous to, going on this trail and what she accomplished while she was doing it.
Yeah. I think it's the first movie that Reese Witherspoon didn't look like great.
Yeah, she was just like...
She's like a normal dude.
She was just like, meh.
She looked like a normal dude.
She was dabbing and shit. No, she didn't dab.
She didn't dab.
She was,
Oh, you mean like I did in your window?
Yeah. No, she looked normal, which I thought was refreshing.
That was a good film.
My favorite adventure is a series.
Oh.
It's called Indiana Jones.
Hey, that came up.
Yep. Indiana Jones is... Alright. I'm very upset at you for saying, oh God, during Indiana Jones.
No, it's
because I've said, oh God, to Indiana Jones, and it was by myself.
Oh, were you
Ooh.
getting a little bit excited about Indiana Jones? Because that's how that
It was
sounded.
before Shia LaBeouf. Let's just say that.
Okay. Oh.
Alright. So, and you know what? That wasn't even that bad of a
I only say, oh God, because your Australian accent is horrible.
Wait, I didn't do an Australian accent for Indiana Jones.
You do Australian. Well, it's Australian, isn't it?
Indiana Jones is not Australian.
Is it not?
No,
I thought he was Australian.
He's American as shit.
Is he? I thought he was Australian.
No, he's American. He's an American
Oh,
professor.
I'm thinking of Crocodile Dundee. That's
Oh,
what I'm thinking
Crocodile Dundee.
Two different people.
That I think that would be an adventure movie. But I'm gonna go with Indiana Jones. I think Indiana Jones is the best, and they're coming out with a new one.
Are they?
Wonderful.
Yeah, they are. I know
With
it's
Harrison
happening
Ford?
soon with Harrison Ford.
Jesus.
I really hope Shia LaBeouf's not in it though. That is my one hope. Because it would have made or break the movie if Shia LaBeouf was not in it. And I think if Shia LaBeouf was not in it, that would have been the better movie. They went with aliens. They should have just gone with religion like they did in the other ones. But that's here nor there. Okay.
Yeah. Two very touchy subjects.
Yeah. Okay. Aliens and religion. What's yours?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter is not in it.
It could
It
be.
can be. Because if you think about it, he went on an adventure to
If you don't
kill...
want to count that, then it's going to be The Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings is an adventure movie.
It's a fantasy adventure, yeah.
Because they have to get the ring to...
Mordor. Yeah. Wait,
So-
yep.
And they
There's
got-
my nerd side. I put myself in the eye.
I like all those movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. I like movies.
Yeah.
Very movie oriented. Did a lot of work watching movies.
Yeah, that.
I didn't work at a movie theater. I just want everyone to know that.
I feel like you wish you
Oh,
had done that.
I'm more picky about watching movies at work, but we
Yeah.
don't do that.
But yeah, I was gonna ask your guys' favorite adventure book, but judging by the way you're wearing your hat, I'm guessing that's a no.
My favorite adventure book.
I don't even know if there are adventure
Yeah, of
books.
course there's adventure
there's-
books.
There's plenty of adventure book. The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
All right.
Harry Potter.
All right.
Oh wait, is that a book?
Indiana Jones. I don't believe it's a book. I actually don't know.
know.
You know, I thought I was very great. You know, huge into it, but I don't know.
Yeah, all right. Well, yeah,
Faye, coasters for that beer, please.
you got yourself some Narragansett.
Yeah, Gansett.
I cleaned your whole house, and now you're making me put my door in a coaster?
Yeah.
It's for your sake.
Great. So, what else can we cover with adventure?
What kind of adventures have we been on?
Okay.
Um,
Let's just hit it hard.
Say it hard. Would hiking up a river
that we did that.
through a canyon
Yeah, we did that.
be an adventure? 'Cause I
Sure.
feel like
That was a
it's-
good team building session for us.
That was a very good team building session for us. Also, I didn't wear shoes halfway
Why?
because
He only brought,
I only brought one pair
leather
of shoes.
boots.
They told us that we were going hiking. They did not say water to me at all.
No.
So we're sitting there like,
We knew it was a
cool.
waterfall. We were going to see a waterfall.
Yeah, we were going to see a waterfall, but I didn't. I was like, oh, there's a trail that goes up to the waterfall. You could follow a river. You don't have to be in the river. No,
In the river.
You're gonna be.
you're in the river.
We were
Yeah.
right up to, a chest in water.
Yeah, did not prepare for this at all. Left my phone in my pocket. By the way, Galaxy 7 Edge,
Waterproof.
waterproof. Found that out.
Yeah.
I knew it was water resistant. It's definitely waterproof.
Did you get it all the way in?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That bit, I pulled it out of my pocket in the water. I was like, oh shit.
Should have started filming.
Yeah, I know, right? No, dang, I could have been like Lil Wayne.
What else happened to you on that little hike there, Dustin?
You
You wrote your shorts?
I ripped my shorts.
Ooh.
Yeah, I ripped my shorts in front of everyone.
Yeah.
It was great. Did not prepare for this. Again, was not prepared. Yeah, it was good. I
Yeah.
pulled Faye off of a rock.
I got stuck on a rock.
She got stuck on a rock, and that was great. The water was very cold, by the way.
Very cold.
Where was this?
In Italy.
Italy.
Oh, from your pictures.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a nice picture.
Mm-hmm.
Where in Italy?
Hell if I know.
Okay.
Some
near
Italian word.
Venice.
Venice.
That's a lot of Italian.
Spaghetti.
It's pizza. I learned a lot of Italian, you know.
Yeah.
A boo da ba 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 boo.
I've learned a lot of Italian over the years. Olive Garden.
All of
Parmesan.
breadstick,
Spaghetti.
crouton.
Marinara.
Yeah. No. So, what's an adventure? What you got? Another adventure? Have you done anything crazy?
I when I was in Morocco, went on a crazy adventure. I got into 5 different vehicles. At one point, we thought we were going to be kidnapped, so we videoed ourselves,
Nice.
sent it to people that we knew, and then we ended up at like this amazing like waterfall. So that was fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also got food poisoning, and I was incredibly ill.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
gross. That's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's great.
it was a good time.
What about you, Sean?
I've been on quite a few, you know.
Yeah.
Not gonna...
Fat girls are not an adventure, man.
Oh, he told you about that, didn't he?
I have no idea, but I want to know now.
I'm feeling
If we need to take a break, we need to take a break, but it might come back up in this. I'm just saying.
Oh, he told you about that.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, you
No.
just turned 21, too.
Oh, it wasn't recent.
man.
Oh, it really
Oh,
wasn't recent.
God.
No, last November-ish, me and my buddy went and hiked the Adirondack Mountains. And it being our first hike, he said, I picked the shortest trail.
I feel like that's a lie automatically.
No, it
Was
wasn't.
he your... Is this Justin?
Yep.
He's a liar, I can already tell.
No, it wasn't a lie. It is the shortest trail. What we didn't look up was trail difficulty. So while it is the shortest trail, it's the hardest. Because it's a straight, like, 90-degree, however mathematically straight up hike.
Oh god.
And the first half is all leaves, so you're trying to, like, pretty much walk straight up through leaves. And then the second half is all rocks. And then the higher you get, everything starts to freeze and is either melting or freezing.
Yeah.
So you're slipping everywhere. And I wore my regular work boots. So, and he wore his Nikes, so my feet were dry and hurting, and his feet were fine and wet.
Nice.
So yeah, and it took 3.5 hours to get up there and 2.5 to get back down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was rough.
I've gone a pretty good hike. I went to Snowdon. Or Snowdonia?
Snowdonia.
Yeah, Snowdonia. I didn't hike Edward Snowden.
Yeah,
Even though those glasses, good God. No, Snowdonia. It's a mountain in Wales, which, by the way, I think is an amazing place. Faye disagrees.
Welsh people. Cheat.
Yeah, but it was great, and we were like, oh, we're gonna take this easy trail, like we were told. Everyone else, for some reason, we keep looking up, and there's people at the top already, like walking the ridge, going to the area. And I'm like, how the fuck did they get up there? We can't figure it out, so we have to go straight up, like 90 degrees, like you said. And we're like, what the fuck? Finally, make it all the way up. Come to find out, there's an entire other trail that's just like very gradual, very nice. And then we're like, oh, God. So we went back down the same way that we came, and we were trying to do it as fast as we could, because it took us about 4.5 hours to climb up there.
holy shit.
It took us about an hour and a half to get down. We were like running down it.
Yeah, that's what me and Justin were doing, but by the time we hit, like, at a certain point, my legs were so shaky where I couldn't take a step without collapsing.
Yeah.
Because we tried to go down so quick, and, like, but it was just, like, it was from rock to rock, so you're pretty much, like, leapfrogging the entire thing, so by the time we made it halfway, I couldn't even stand anymore.
Oh, such an adventure, though.
Ugh, it was something. It was something.
So, I'm trying to think of other adventures. I mean, there's...
I had a lot of adventures when I was in Greenland.
Yeah?
Yeah, because like there's so many places to explore. There was a lot of cool things. It was freezing.
Yeah.
But there was like a frozen waterfall. Like frozen waterfall is just a lot of scenery that you're not going to see anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
There's like a whole bunch of like everywhere you went is a whole bunch of stuff that you're not going to see anywhere else. So you try to.
Well, yeah, because
So yeah,
it's Greenland.
it's all frozen. So you just try to go to as many different places as you can and try to take it in.
Yeah.
The glaciers.
Makes sense. I have a question for you guys. Would you guys consider traveling by itself, just traveling, an adventure?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm kind of hit or miss also.
Depends what you're traveling.
Well, it depends, because, like, if you're going on a all-inclusive beach holiday...
Then absolutely.
That's not an adventure.
That's more of a vacation.
Oh,
if you're going for, like a week in Florida, that's like a vacation.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're, like, going away and you're doing something like...
If you're hopping in, like, an RV and you're
that's an adventure.
Point to point to point.
Okay.
Whereas if you're, like...
Yeah.
I don't really...
Can you not pay for an adventure, though?
Sure.
I mean, yeah, obviously you can pay for an adventure.
But there's like a weird line where at a certain point it's more of a vacation. If you're flying to Key West and get
all right. Well, let's say
a vacation.
Let's say 14 days in Australia, and you get on a bus and go to another spot, and they teach you like surfing and stuff, and you go to another spot and you camp out there for the night, and you go to another spot.
I think that's where the line differs.
Would you consider that an adventure?
I'd consider that adventure because that's what I've done that.
Because I wanted to do that and I wasn't able to.
I think that's kind of where the line's drawn. Is like
issues. So
yeah, that's an adventure because you're doing different things.
Yeah, but
if you're staying in like a hotel,
so a cruise wouldn't count as adventure. It'd be more of just.
Well, I mean, I know you had.
I
think you had an adventure when you try to get back to your hotel room.
That's true. You can have an adventure on vacation. I got super drunk. And the boat was rocking pretty hard. And I was on Snapchat. Was it Snapchat or
it was Snapchat.
Video?
The funniest video I've ever seen.
Yeah, and I was like walking and I was like, what? I don't even remember what happened.
No, you were like, you were wasted and you were like, I can't find my room. I'm pretty drunk, but I can't find my room. And then you get back to your room and you're like, hi Dustin, you made it back to your room. Yay.
I was like really hammered. And it was like the boat was rocking. But
it looked like he was
drunk.
like...
I was still pretty drunk and I'm like, I'm not even that drunk. It was bad.
Yeah, that's how you know you're that
and then
drunk.
You were like, where am
I? I love you so much.
Are there adventures that you guys... Like, I want an adventure or like a plan of something that you guys really want to do that other people might not think of, maybe. And I could go first to give you guys an example.
Okay.
Yeah, I have one. I have one.
I want to go on every roller coaster in the world.
Okay.
I think that would be...
expensive.
Very. But, unless they got sponsors.
Oh my God.
I think that would be like the coolest shit ever. I love roller coasters. Some of them do scare the shit out of you sometimes. Are you talking about
like in the world or in the U.S.?
The world.
That's a hell of a long time to do all that.
Yeah. It's just an adventure. First you start off with the U.S. Or you probably start off with the state and then go to a region, then the U.S. Eventually you'll run into all of it. And I've ridden a lot. So I need to just go hit up the other ones.
You gotta define roller coaster though, because... You're going to like the little kitty ones too?
No, the little kitty ones aren't. Those actually are the scariest of them.
Or are you going for like the big ones at each park?
I want I'm talking like if there's a height requirement to get on these. Luckily, I'm just minimum.
Just get there.
I'm just there, so I want to get on all those.
You get on all the ones that have like a whole bunch of prerequisites, like you cannot have epilepsy, you cannot get on all of those. Like, you cannot have
you have to stop meth 6 months ago.
You cannot have preconditioned like heart attack.
Yeah, no, I want to do those. That's what I want to do because I've been on a pretty good amount. I love roller coasters.
I hate roller coasters.
But and with the roller coaster, I'm talking like it's a roller coaster. It's not like a ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's kind of leisurely or something like that. Like you find in some amusement parks, even though. The Pirates of the Caribbean ride in Disney World, fucking amazing. That's one of my favorites. But
I haven't been on it in years, so
it's great. It's amazing.
I remember the Rip Ride Rocket in Universal.
I don't know what that is.
It's really cool. So it takes you almost straight up.
Yeah.
So if you're in the front seat, I was in the second row, my uncle was in the first row. So when you go up, it pretty much just does like a full like straight up and then a full straight down. So when you go up and you're in the first row, you can just see like all of Orlando in front of you. and then it drops you straight down. It's a quick ride, but what's cool about it is you can pick a song you want to listen to while you're on it.
Oh.
So they're like, before we start this ride, pick a song. So you pick a song, and then once everybody's song is selected, they start the ride. You go up.
I came in like a wreck.
No, I think I listened to the Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
That might have been it.
I think that, yeah. Well, you know where you get the most G's on a roller coaster, right? In the back. That's where you get all the G's. That's where you like.
But in the front, you can see everything.
Eventually, you can see the stuff at the end too. It's
Yeah.
not like you're like 5 people and there's one seat behind everyone and I can turn my head.
Yeah, but
Half the time you have to anyway.
When you're in the front, there's like that slight delay before you drop. Where you're in the back, you're just you're just following at that point.
Yeah, which is still kind of scary. I do like the front whenever it like fucking stops and your feet are dangling. I love that.
The front when my cousin was in the front when the Expedition Everest ride in Disney.
Yeah.
So when the rail splits, they take your picture. So she's in the front, and you just see her like about to lurch.
All right, so that's an adventure I want to go on.
Yeah.
That's my all-time want to do adventure list.
Cool.
What about you guys?
I want to ride down all of Route 66,
Really?
historic Route 66, but not in a regular car. I want to try to get like a nice antique kind of car.
Yeah.
Which probably won't happen, so I'll end up doing it in a regular car or rental for gas mileage. But I think it would be cool to ride down the historic Route 66 and stop at all the historic sites.
I've been to a couple of historic sites on it. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's like little Pueblo stuff in New Mexico.
And they've got the town that was based on Cars, the film. I was about to say movie, but it came out of film. And they have like everything there is like they got like the old trucks and stuff and the old cars and stuff like that. That
Oh,
are like
wow.
based on the film, yeah.
That'd be nice.
I definitely started off with playing Route 66 by the Rolling Stones.
That's what you'd start off with?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I'd start off with one-way ticket to Hell and Back.
Why would you not start with Route 66 though?
Because
it's literally called Route
you
66.
end it with Route 66.
No, you started with Route 66.
God,
You can start it and end it with Route 66.
that seems ridiculous. What
But-
are we in the 21st century?
I don't know.
Faye?
I would do a self-drive safari in Africa.
Self-drive.
Yeah, you drive yourself.
Oh.
My friend just did it. You basically have a vehicle and you just drive around a safari place and hope you survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been in times that I've almost not survived.
What,
Have
with
fun
me?
doing this by yourself.
You know you don't want to do it?
I would do it with you, yes.
Okay.
If
You're
there are
driving.
hippos, you're on your own.
Well, where the hell are you going to go?
I'm fucking leaving. Riding a hippo out.
You're right.
Hippos are
Look at me.
fucking ruthless, man.
The giraffes are the worst.
I mean, I never saw any giraffes whenever I was in Africa.
Well, mama elephants looking after their babies.
The mama hippo fucking pushed my car over. Like,
What?
all the way to the side. Yeah, like, we hit it over. Oh, shit. Then a shitload of Africans came out and pushed the car back over.
Nice.
Scared the shit out of us.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No,
Because there was like 6 hyenas out there, too. They weren't helping push the car over, but
I was
we had
gonna-
seen them prior, and we're like, we're gonna die, we're dead. Great, this is how we go out. Killed by a fucking hippo and eaten by hyenas.
Nice.
Yep. So
That's my dream way to go. No.
Yeah.
If you're going to go, that's,
No, it's not.
yeah, that's
It
the way
does
to
the-
go.
yeah, I mean, you might as well. You might as
Yeah.
well just go hard.
Yeah, you might as well get stomped on by a hippo and eaten by a hyena. It's no big deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too easy.
That's a cool way to go.
That'd be cool, though. That'd be a cool, like,
Yeah.
little thing. Yeah, you would... Because it feels like whenever other people are driving you, they're just like...
That way you can stop when you want to stop.
Yeah, but they slow down, like you said, you want to stop when you want to stop.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll just keep going, or
Yeah.
they'll slow down in areas that they think.
Or like the pig
Yeah.
tours, they don't shut up.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. I just want to see this stuff.
Yeah, my friends just did it. They went round and did it, and they said it was pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty badass.
Where?
Yeah.
Badass.
Where?
I think it was in Tanzania.
Mm.
I might have just made that up.
Yeah. Quite possibly.
Yeah, quite
It's
possibly.
not even a real
It was in
place.
Africa. It was in Africa, I know that.
It was in Mordor?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, so, speaking of adventure, Faye knows this already, but our listeners don't. The idiots don't. Sean and I have done.
Unless you follow our Instagram. Oh, wait, no, I didn't post anything on Instagram.
You didn't post on Instagram
Correct.
because I put it on mine on accident.
Yep.
Sean and I have done an adventure hunt.
Adventureland.
Adventure Hunt.
Adventure hunt, Faye.
Adventure Hunt Boston.
So we did an adventure hunt, which was
Wicked, totally wicked. It was a wicked pisser.
Wicked smart.
Wicked smart. We got some donkeys right before it too. Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
So I think with the adventure hunt, I was expecting something different.
I was too.
I was very prepared though.
You were extremely prepared.
That was extremely prepared. We had to ask for one thing, and then
One thing, and it was because they didn't accept one thing, which would have been perfectly fine.
what was it? My skateboarding.
Yeah, and then my shit skateboarding. So
You didn't even post your skateboarding.
yeah, I didn't post my skateboarding because it didn't work.
I knew it.
Oh, I was garbage skateboarder.
Oh, really? You told me that you were
absolute
really
garbage
good at
skateboarder.
it. And that you'd be great.
So I found out, so we had to do rollerblading in one of them, right? And you saw the rollerblading one.
Yeah.
I apparently didn't take out the fucking, the stuff inside the toe. So that's why I was like looking like an asshole on it.
You were like, wow, these are small.
I was like, these are so small, they're for my feet, what the fuck? No, didn't take the paper out of the toe like an idiot.
Did you return them?
No,
Ah.
they're in my car. I might own a pair of rollerblades now.
So you own a pair of rollerblades and you went to Gay Pride?
Yeah, we did go through Gay Pride.
We did roll through there.
We did roll through there. Sean was not having going through it though. But we did run through the parade twice.
I may or may not have gotten hit on by somebody in the middle of the parade.
Yeah, some girl was like,
Yes.
we're walking up. Ah! We're walking up, and the team who had like won it fucking already won it pretty much.
Yeah, we were kind of just doing that. They were getting the hints.
Yeah, we were doing well though.
Yeah,
we were doing well. We're on like 9.
no, that was like 6 or 7.
No, because we were looking for the ether one.
No, because that was before we had to go to Quincy, and that was like number 7 or 8.
No, that was number 10.
Was it?
Yeah. So
Oh,
we were like
no.
8-ish, 9-ish, about there. 7,
Yeah.
8, 7, 8, 9. One of those. So
But it was like the dead center of the parade. It's not that we caught it like right as it started or
No.
right as it was ending. It was like the middle of it. So everything
You both could have been fabulous. You could have been
Well, we
like,
were
this could have
fabulous.
been your
Yeah,
shining
we were-
moment.
Yeah, we definitely looked like we fit in.
I definitely looked like I was full on American gay boy because I was wearing the chubberalls.
And that's different to any other day.
It's never different than any other day.
We definitely fit right in.
Yeah, but so I ran across, just left him. Anyway, so we're
You didn't like the fuck.
probably those are fireworks.
No, that's just the local.
I mean, it probably
Gunshots.
is. It probably is gunshots.
Just gunshots.
No.
Jesus, Sean, you scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, the fireworks didn't.
No, they're fine.
Well, no, 'cause when you crossed, you didn't wait for a break in the parade. They were just like rolling. They were still rolling and rolling, and you were just like,
ran
boom.
across.
So like I was like, what the hell? You just took off in the middle of it. So I waited until like there was a van that stopped, and there was like a good like 50-foot like gap for me to roll through.
I was already halfway through the other clue.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you just like took off in the middle of it. I was like, all right, bye.
So we did that, but on the way back, we're going back to the car because we're trying to find this last one. We're going back to the car, and there's this blonde girl going, I see you, I see you.
Mm-hmm.
And Sean looks over and he's like nods his head, you know? Like,
What's up?
yeah.
What's up, girl?
And I'm, of course, pushing him, or as Faye likes to say, yelling at him. So
Yelling.
I'm like, all right, man, we got this. And I'm like, was she hitting on you? He's like, yeah. I'm like, man, go for it.
Are you sure it was a girl?
Son of a bitch.
I hope so.
I don't know.
Gay pride.
I dream about her.
Yeah, she...
Or
She had to be. She was pretty
well,
basic.
you don't know, man.
I don't know. I didn't really... I saw her, like, for half a second.
I've been looking at her for a while, and I even looked at you, and I was like, "Wow, she's cute." And then she started saying something. I was like, "Oh, what is? Oh."
I was
I was
very...
Dogs McGee.
I was so motivated on getting back to the car and getting in it and going that I did not notice fucking anyone.
Yeah.
I would have run over someone if they got in the way. I was dead set.
It was crowded. It was really crowded.
Oh, yeah.
Really hot.
It was very hot.
Very
It was
loud.
very hot that day.
Yeah.
But no, it was a lot of fun. But I think the thing is, I thought that we were going to get, like, you start off here and you get a clue. This is your starting spot. Once you're... Spot. Yeah. I'm drinking,
half a bit
guys.
down
I've
and
been
he
drinking.
is
Whoa,
wasted.
yeah, one whole half a beer.
White girl wasted.
But no, what I thought it was going to be was we get a thing and they give you, all right, cool, you have to rollerblade 50 feet. And then once you're done and that's verified, they give you a clue to go to the next location. Yeah. In the next location, they have you do something else. That is not what happened. You did everything in the beginning. All of your adventure stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which kind of took away from it.
No, I didn't. I
thought it was fun.
It was fun, and it was easy because they actually gave us a starting point.
Yeah.
So we could.
I guess other ones didn't have starting points.
Yeah, I think it was. You said it was new that they were.
It was new that they were doing a starting point because, like, we would have not had any other teams.
But it was cool the way they did it. So you had to do all these challenges first, like have strangers crack eggs over your head and stuff, and then you would build up points. And once you got enough points built up, and you posted it to Instagram and checked off everything that you had, Adventure Hunt would go through it, and then once you were verified, they'd start giving you the hints.
Yeah, but I thought it was going to be like I said, I thought it was going to be like, you do this location, you do this. And then once you're done with that, they give you the next clue. Then whenever you're done, it's verified everything. They give you the last clue, and then you race to the end. That's what I thought it was going to be.
I thought we were going to be like walking throughout like the central Boston, and it was going to be like, have a stranger crack an egg over your head. So you'd take an egg and walk up to somebody and be like, crack this over my head.
Yeah.
Post it to Instagram, and then once it was verified, they give you the clue to the next place.
Yeah, that's what I
go
thought.
to the next place,
but it was definitely not like that. So being over-prepared was very helpful in the beginning.
Yes.
You have to know your city, though. Mm-hmm. We didn't know a thing about that city. We knew Boston Commons, and that's...
And the airport.
and Castle Island. I knew it was Castle Island.
That was me.
Well, we both worked on it.
Yeah, that guy was like, "Are you lost?" Because we probably rolled around that parking lot 8 times.
Oh, that parking lot? I rolled around it about 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a very small parking lot. No one was leaving or anything like that. And they just kept looking at me like I was ISIS.
Yeah.
What's this guy fucking doing? But yeah, so would you do it again?
Not the Boston one, no. No. Or at least, probably not. Probably not in Boston.
Probably Providence for you.
Ugh, no.
Okay.
No.
Well,
like somewhere else in the world, yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe I think that like a Central American one would be cool. Somewhere like
what?
I don't know. Somewhere that's not as crowded as Boston.
They're all in cities though.
That's true.
They just chose a
probably
bad day for it. They didn't. Yeah. I don't think they realized Gay Pride was that day.
Yeah, probably.
So
maybe if it was like a less crowded weekend, because I think there was a few other things going on besides that weekend.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, next year don't come to Dallas because Faye and I are winning.
You're gonna smash it.
Fucking destroy
it. That's a big city too.
You're gonna get yelled at.
Yeah, but I know parts of Dallas for the most part, and I have cousins that have lived there for their entire lives.
Yeah. So actually, that would be another. If they did have come up with the Providence one, we could probably do that one.
Yeah.
Like I know that area.
Yeah, as long as you know the area for the most part. Like we just got, now that we know how it works, they kind of do one, and then there's another one near it. So you get 2, and then it gives you another one where you have to drive. So it was pretty decent where you had to run 2 locations if you could. Yeah. Sean was being a fucking girl. Cut his foot in the beginning because he said some shit about blood pact, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
What? Oh,
yeah.
No, I cut my toe, but like I ended they had there was like razor clams in the water.
Oh yeah.
And I ended up shanking my foot. It's still swollen.
That's how my knee was whenever we were doing fucking the chicken.
Oh, I'll cut.
You know, it didn't work for those people.
Really?
The ones we went up against chicken with, theirs didn't work. Ours did.
Wow. She actually came up to me. She's like, I wasn't expecting you to actually fight me. I was like, the rule said till somebody falls in.
That's why I just went backwards.
Oh, you were there? I was...
Yeah. We would have won. We would have won.
I was like pushing her.
It was taking too long, and I wanted to do the next thing. So I'm like, oh no! Oh God! I got pushed over. I fell over again. Oh my God! I just realized, Wayne's World. He does that. He goes, I fell over. Then he does it again in Austin Powers. Mike Myers, you cheeky son of a bitch. Yeah. So, Faye, would you do an adventure hunt? I don't think you really have a choice coming to make you do it, but
yeah, I mean, you've already said that I'm doing it, so I guess I'll be there.
It's not bad. It's just like it's a really long day.
He's just gonna yell.
it is. I'm not gonna
No, it's just it makes for a long day of like running around and whatnot.
Yeah, I think if you get the stuff done real quick, you're a little bit got a little bit more time.
Yeah, but I slept really well that night.
Yeah, I didn't. By the way, just so everyone knows, we did not completely fail. I mean, we lost.
Oh yeah,
but,
no, we didn't get the big prize.
Yeah, we didn't get the big prize, but we were 17 out of 114?
34?
114.
Oh, 14.
38 teams made it, finished it. We were 17. So I feel like that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Congrats, guys. Congrats.
Thank you.
Good job.
We got
Good
hung
job.
up, you know.
We got hung up because, we don't know shit about Boston, so that's great. We also forget how to Google. We could have just Googled fucking bear pits.
Yeah.
Phones die. Phones don't work.
Yeah. Yeah. So, are there other, adventure things like that?
There's, Spartan races and whatnot.
Yeah, Spartan races.
I don't think anything
Amazing
along those
Race.
lines.
Oh, I do want to do the Amazing Race so bad. That's my all-time goal other than the roller coasters. I want to do the Amazing Race. The Amazing Race looks fucking legit.
And I think we'd be good at it. We ran through London,
Yep, we did run through London. We had to run through the fucking...
Tubes.
The tubes, the underground.
Mind the gap.
Because we were somehow ahead of schedule, and we were trying to be even more ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
So we ended up just running, and I think we missed it. It felt like we missed it by miles.
No, we missed it by minutes.
Yeah, we missed it by minutes. So, but he's like, oh, it leaves in 2 minutes. So we fucking book it. We are running.
What were you?
Just trying to make another train.
Oh, I'm thinking like a road tunnel, like the one, like the ones in Boston.
No.
So in Legend you have the underground, they're like tubes.
It's like the T here.
Yeah.
So we were trying to make a quicker time.
Yeah, so it just didn't work out for us.
No.
Was it when you were in England?
Yeah, I mean, we like I said, we did a whole bunch of stuff. I think we'll be really good. Have you seen The Amazing Race?
No.
The Amazing Race starts off with, I think, 12 teams. And they go, hey, it's what I thought the adventure hunt was going to be. It goes, hey, here's your plane tickets. You're going to Rio de Janeiro. Right off the bat. You have to get in the car, get to the airport. If you're the first team there, the first couple teams there, you get the quickest flight. You make it there, then you have to go do something. Once you're there, you go to a pit stop, which is the end of the episode for the most part. And if you're the last team there, you could possibly get eliminated.
Yeah.
So
basically, you have to be the quickest. You have to be the quickest to do all the tasks.
They ended up going to 8 or 9 different countries. Yeah. Fucking, they travel all over the world. The first one was one of the first episodes was they went to fucking Bali.
Yeah. Africa, they did Africa. They did.
Yeah, I like the
India,
Bali. The Bali one
China.
looked like a bitch though, because they got on and they had to find a ticket inside sandcastles.
Oof.
Once you took apart a sandcastle, if there was not a ticket in it, you had to rebuild the sandcastle.
Oh no!
It was fucking ruthless.
How many were there?
There were probably 150, 200. There was a fucking lot.
There was one ticket?
No. There was tickets for everyone. And there were multiple tickets in there. It was just whichever one you decided to choose. Some of them got it first one. Some of them, they had to...
how elaborate were these sandcastles?
They weren't elaborate. They were just regular sandcastles. But they had to look And they have like judges there and stuff like that, and it looks fucking great. It looks really cool. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to do the Amazing Race.
Yep.
That's my goal. Yeah, that's my adventure.
Your adventure.
Adventure hunt.
Adventureland.
Adventureland. But yeah, I think we need to take a little break.
Woo.
From adventure. Adventure can wear you out.
Hashtag Wanderlust.
Yeah, I'm already falling asleep, man.
Don't hashtag Wanderlust. This is an Instagram.
Hashtag Sean's dick. Sorry.
Oh God.
Do not forget.
Hashtag Wanderlust.
Hashtag Gypsy Soul.
Good God. All right.
Hashtag trying to find myself.
Oh my God. All right. I gotta go. All right.
Welcome to the part of the show where we answer questions that have been given to us by our community of village idiots.
Hey-o!
And we're back.
Yeah, we're gonna ask some questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna ask some questions. I'm not Sean. I'm another special guest. Hi, everybody.
Oh my God.
Sean had to go take a poop.
We have Gay George with us, and he is, apparently sucked some helium down.
Yeah, definitely. Or sucked some dick.
That's what they call me, Gay George. Hey, Gay George, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, alright, so I'm gonna ask you guys a question.
Okay.
Alright, so, and you guys are more than welcome to ask me questions too, but, whatever. If you were gonna kill someone, and you're gonna dispose of the body.
Didn't we do this one the other day?
No, we decided what you were gonna eat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How would you dispose of the body? And I've heard some very good stuff.
I know.
Hold on, why do you know?
I would go and find a lot of pigs, and I would stuff the body in there, because they eat every single thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's Hannibal Lecter shit. Hannibal Lecter did that.
Best way to get rid of a body.
I mean, he's fake, but yeah. Okay, alright. What about you, Sean?
Like burn it.
Burn it?
Yeah.
Too
Too much evidence, bro.
Too much evidence.
Or chop it up into different pieces and hide them in different places around the
Around the world?
Not the world, but like a local area.
Impressive, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I've heard a couple different ones. One was someone would chop up their body part, place it in an industrial blender, right? Blend it down, each body part. Pour it down the sink with the disposal on, so that there's no fucking way. I was like, that's very in-depth. That takes a lot of time.
That's a long process.
Very long. Then I've heard another one that actually happened. I was watching Allure, the other podcast I listened to.
Yeah.
This lady took, like, the meat from the woman and put it in a pot and burned it. Stewed it. We call it stewed. Till it was, like, just lard.
Ooh.
Right? It gets better. So, the other pieces that she couldn't, she put into, like, a box and eventually threw it over the side, but everything was so messed up that they couldn't figure out who it was. But the other stuff that she had to, like, all the intestines and all that stuff that actually turned into lard, she fed to 2 boys.
Oh my God, that's gross.
They didn't know.
Is that what...
That's fucking hardcore. That's what Cartman did to fucking old boy's parents.
Who?
Cartman. Eric Cartman. This guy was making fun of him, so he killed his parents, chopped them up, and put them in a stew. Yeah.
It's like,
Isn't that like another way to say bunny boiler?
What?
Do you know what bunny boiler is?
No, I have no idea what that is.
So like a crazy woman.
Yeah.
For instance, say like...
It's more like a hands on gravel kind of thing.
Oh, a little bit, yeah.
That's so like, so she suspects, like, her husband's having an affair with a woman.
Yeah.
So, the term bunny boiler is that she would go psycho and, like, kill her and then boil her.
Huh.
But the term bunny boiler comes from a woman that actually was with someone, and he had a pet rabbit, and she caught him cheating, so she killed his pet rabbit and boiled him and left him on the side.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. More like your story brought up the what's the Johnny Depp movie? The musical.
Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, Sweeney Todd.
Yep.
Which is based off of Penny Dreadful.
Yep.
And that was like I think that was actually a real thing too.
It's possible. England was fucking ruthless. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking ruthless.
They're pretty fucking ruthless. They do some shit where you're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
See, we're smart. We just have the Dahmers eat everyone. It's just easier. I think that if I was gonna like get rid of a body though, it would. I think I'm gonna go old school. Like, I'm just gonna fucking
weight it down, throw it in the ocean.
Pretty much, just chain them down, throw it in the ocean. Like, I think the problem is that like it always like ends up like, oh, they floated back up, and that's just shoddy workmanship at that point.
They'll probably get
use a nylon rope easily. Nylon rope, you cover the body so that the fish can't get to it, and then it's just down there forever.
If they're shallow enough, something else is going to eat it. A shark or something.
I wouldn't put it shallow.
Well, not shallow, but like where there's a pretty deep enough where there's enough like great whites and whatnot out there.
So you're gonna do a Dexter?
Did Dexter do that?
Yeah.
I know they did that in the unit. In the unit, like at one point there was like a drop site and it was just like fucking bodies hanging from shit.
Yeah,
in the
that's
ocean.
what like. Dexter
Yeah,
did.
I've never seen Dexter. Actually, I saw Dexter one time and I could not handle the show. Not because of like
Too
the
scary
serial
for you?
killer or anything like that.
Too scary for
Too
you?
scary for me, Faye? Really?
Yeah.
You looked away when someone got his fucking finger shot off in chips.
That was disgusting.
It was funny as hell. No, the acting in Dexter was fucking atrocious.
I think it's great, and I watched the whole series. Every single one.
Garbage.
I've only seen a couple episodes.
Garbage. Exactly. Thank you, John.
It wasn't that bad.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Oh, not that bad, huh?
Switcher. You're a switcher. But I think that's what I would do.
I didn't
I feel
resume
like-
watching it.
I feel like it's just easier.
Yeah,
Just
but what
wrap
happens
it
if you're
in
not
plastic.
near water, though?
Huh?
If you're not near water.
Fake it?
Fake water.
No, you don't fake
Yeah,
water.
I was like,
No, you don't
fake it?
fake water. You fake a different crime scene. Fake a different crime scene. Easy.
I've watched enough CSI to know that's not possible.
Yeah.
Oh, it is possible because all I have to do is go find some very large shoes. They're going to instantly think it's a larger person, right?
What?
I leave a bit of hair around. You could go to any of these hairdressers over here, ask for hair for your flowers, and they'll give it to you.
For your flowers.
What?
Yeah, you put hair around your flowers. It actually helps with the fertilization of it. And actually supposed to help out. Yeah, you guys didn't know that?
I hate.
I
Found
think
that
you're
out.
high.
Found that out from an old lady.
I hate other people's hair.
Yeah, but then if you go to a hairdresser's and you ask for hair, then they're gonna recognize your face.
They're not going to recognize my face. Who's going to go to a fucking hairdresser's and think that, like, the cops aren't going to go to hairdressers? They're going to go find the guy.
Yeah, but they might find it, like, if that person's on record, and they find their hair, and their DNA, and then they go and
You
then
think I'm going to go to a reputable shop?
Well, you know, it might lead back to the hairdressers.
No, that's why you go to...
You're leaving yourself open.
That's why you go to a barber shop. Why? Because they ain't going to snitch. I've seen barbershop 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, that's not
They
real
don't
life,
snitch.
bro. That's not real life.
Ice Cube is always real
Ice Cube
life.
is real life. Ice Cube is perfect. Anyway, yeah. So, questions.
Answers.
No, do you have a question?
Oh. No? Question mark?
Okay.
Not that I had prepared.
Let's see. Have you guys seen the thing where you say that you have a superpower, and then someone puts in the only time it's in use?
What?
No.
So people put this thing on Facebook, and it was, say what superpower you have. And then the person who comments underneath it says the only time it is like your one stipulation, right?
Oh yeah.
So someone put can be invisible, and the person underneath him only when masturbating.
Oh.
We could try that right now.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So Sean, one of you guys go first. What is your superpower?
Flying.
Flying. Okay. Only when popping is it.
Only when driving a car.
Flying only when driving a car?
Yep.
That'd be fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Just,
It'd be like fucking horrible.
oh man, I'd rather do the zit one.
Yeah.
Like,
you ever see the Family Guy episode where Meg like pops his zits and goes flying back against a wall? That's all I can picture. It's like.
oh Jesus! Oh God! All right, Sean.
Invincibility.
Invincibility. Only while eating ass.
That was gonna be mine.
You need to be invincible when you're doing that, though.
Your poop diseases won't kill me.
Only when on the toilet.
Oh, I need that.
Yeah, you do.
I definitely need that. I'm gonna say magic. That's my superpower is magic, guys.
Only when you least need it.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Like, hey everybody, watch this! Watch his hat come out. It's just, or watch this rabbit come out. His hat is nothing.
Nothing.
And then you're just sitting in the office one day, and there's like a bunch of rabbits just start coming out of hats.
You're a dick.
Trying to think of like something that you don't like. When you don't like going. Only when taking shots of alcohol.
I like taking shots. I just don't do it a lot anymore. It's because... No, it's because I get full.
I've only ever seen Dustin drunk one time.
Yep. Other times I've been drinking a lot. You know that.
We don't really go out drinking together, so...
No, we don't go out drinking together. She hates me.
Yeah.
Unlike my mom who abandoned me.
Yeah, right.
My mom, she left me at the store. She said she had to go get 6-pack of
Natty?
6-pack of Natty Ice and a Hustler. I don't know what she never came back. Yeah, no. No, I don't really drink too much. I mean, I drink, though. It's not like I'm a fucking child.
I drink, I just don't like to party anymore. People like try to sell me now, and now I'm 21, people try to sell me. Like,
That's human trafficking.
Yeah. Well,
that's a whole different thing.
People try to sell things. They're like, yeah, maybe we can go out and drink. It's like, it's really not a tempting offer for me.
No, well, it just depends on how you go out and drink.
Yeah, I mean, if you... Yeah.
But with Faye and I, it's fun.
Because we have fun people.
I don't know, just drinking a beer or two, but I think my party days are over.
Oh, man.
But you're just 21, you're in your prime.
Yeah, but
now you go to Vegas.
That year I was overseas.
Get shit-faced.
That year I was overseas was pretty party filled.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You're still young.
Yeah.
I partied until I was 28.
I partied until I was 28 too.
Yeah, I was like 28 and I was fucking partying hard, and then I moved to England and I had no friends, so my party days stopped.
You know when fitness is life.
Fitness is life.
Yay!
God, we are gonna have to go back to our initial fucking
Go follow
episode.
me at Sean Frame Fit.
Oh Jesus Christ! It's already annoying me. I'm gonna have a brain aneurysm.
Watch me squat 20-pound barbells.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
We've been hiking.
Yeah, we been hiking. I worked out tonight. I went a body pump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something.
Yeah.
I didn't work out. I went hiking.
That's a workout on its own.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. But no, yeah. So, oh man, I'm trying to think, and I can't think.
No.
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 I'm not great
No, you
at
can't.
it.
You're not great at that one.
Not great at it. So, It's one of those days, you know. You're just super hot.
Very hot.
It's not that bad out. It's only, I don't know, somehow 68 degrees.
It feels really muggy, though.
It's this house, though, because it's a pine shack.
Yeah, I live in a fucking pine palace, so the fucking pine, like, keeps all the goddamn heat in.
Put an AC in.
I can't.
Why?
Like, what, in the window?
Yeah.
You got that money?
Put an AC in the window?
Yeah, bro. We're trying to get a cat.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're trying to get a cat, okay?
We're saving up. We're saving up for Officer
Eggnog.
Eggnog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She won't let me name a cat.
No. Well, hang on a sec. I came up with this hilarious story. And then we both decided...
Faye wants to be the sheriff of Broken Bow.
It was a joke that...
And ride around on a horse. Which is the city that we're going to live in. The town.
Broken Bow?
Broken Bow.
Broke that mountain.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep.
You're about to lose your
Oh, weren't we going to ask him who he would go gay for?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
What was that? What was that question?
We were going to ask who we go gay for.
Yeah, who would you go gay for?
I don't know.
Huh. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
Well, I'll give you some time to think.
Yeah, next episode. Next episode I'll have an answer for you.
Next episode.
Next episode, we'll find out who goes gay for.
Yeah, so, but...
Because we had that topic, we had that conversation last time about when you asked me
how would you...
how my family would react if I would bring home a boyfriend.
Yeah, how would your family how would you tell your parents that you were dating a dude?
Very carefully.
Yeah. You know my mom uses that all the time. But, real quick.
What, your mom used to tell you that she was dating a dude very carefully?
No, my mom dated dudes all the time, so
Oh.
I wasn't very careful. I had a lot of uncles.
Did they touch you?
No.
Oh.
No one touched me. I was a fucking ugly child.
You did a little child.
Actually, I was a gorgeous child.
He did modeling.
I was a model.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I had a fucking headshot and everything.
Ooh.
And I was you know, probably one of the top prospects in my class, male-wise.
For what?
He went to an all-girls school. They just let him in, so I felt sorry for him.
I went to public.
No competition.
I went to public school, posh girl.
Whoa.
Ooh.
I don't know what that second part means, but I went to public school too.
I don't believe you. You're from Rhode Island. They don't even have school.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right. Anyways.
Have you ever placed 3 celebrities in the same room and decided on who's the best and who's the worst? Well, there's only one fair way to do this. This is Fuck, Marry, Kill.
We're back. And we're going to do Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Yay!
FMK!
Yay! So, we're going to do Fuck, Marry, Kill. And Sean does not know who died from the last episode. Now, the last
Oh
episode...
my God.
Maybe I listened to the last episode and I do know.
Well, I hope you did. That'd be really rude if you didn't.
Yeah.
You're the worst person ever. You're a village idiot. Anyways, so we're going to assume that you haven't. Alright? So, last episode was Tim Allen, who's the reigning champ.
Oh, he beat Clint Eastwood. I didn't realize that.
Yep, Clint Eastwood's dead.
Fuck.
So, Tim Allen, Jonah Hill, and Colonel Sanders.
That was hers, right?
Yes, that
Okay.
was hers. So, she went with the Jonah Hill now, right?
Yeah,
the
I
one
went for
that's
the
like skinny and...
Okay.
He's lost a lot of weight. He
Yeah,
is looking
pretty
good.
But so you were the one that decided to kill off somebody, right?
Yes, so
Okay.
she chose, and she killed off Colonel Sanders.
Okay, so who'd you fucking marry?
I married Tim
She
Allen.
married Tim Allen, duh.
And I fucked Jonah Hill.
Okay.
Duh, it's Tim Allen.
Okay.
Anyways,
Great
So-
husband. Great husband.
we have...
So you have Tim.
Who do we got, Faye?
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell, Tim Allen, Jonah Hill. Remember, it's in their prime that you think is in their prime.
Yeah. All right.
I'd put Will Ferrell at the
I think
cowbell.
I'm gonna kill Jonah Hill. He's cool, but not as cool as Will Ferrell and Tim Allen.
Okay, so we're killing Jonah Hill.
Yep, and that might leaves me with...
Who are you gonna marry, though? And who are you gonna fuck? They're big decisions.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna marry Tim Allen?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And then fuck Will Ferrell.
Yeah. You know, Faye said she thinks Tim Allen's probably a good cook.
Yeah, I reckon he's a good cook.
Yeah, I feel like he's good at a lot of things. So,
I thought he was a little snuggler too. He'd probably be Big Spoon.
Yeah, I feel like
he has a soft side where he'd want to be a little spoon.
I'm afraid that because me and Will Ferrell and I have the same scar, that it would just be really weird for us. You know?
That makes no sense.
Because he's got the scar on. He had appendicitis, so he's got the scar also. And I feel like if our scars touched, it would just be
Magic?
either magic or repulsing.
What if they just latched on to each other?
I feel like it'd be like that scene out of Chips when they're like banging their dicks together while they're hugging. I feel like it would be.
We're just banging our no organs having fucking stomachs together. Oh man, so Will Ferrell's dead. Or no, Will Ferrell's alive.
Will Ferrell's alive.
Sorry. Jonah Hill's dead.
Yeah.
So Tim Allen is definitely reigning champ.
Oh yeah.
And he's getting like super close to like receiving one of our headband or our bandanas.
Everybody wants to marry you, Tim Allen.
Everyone loves you, Tim Allen. Here's a bandana.
Yeah.
You've lasted 10 episodes on Fuck, Marry, Kill. He's getting close. He's at like 6 now? 5 or 6 episodes?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking real close.
Yeah.
So, who's going to replace Jonah Hill, though?
I want to replace it with a female because it's been a long time since a female's taken place in here. So I'm trying to think of somebody that could possibly beat Tim Allen. And that's
very rude of you. I'm thinking Tim
No.
Allen.
Yeah, no, I mean, but like you got to try to change it up a little bit. I'm trying to think of somebody that could do that.
Marilyn Manson.
Jennifer Aniston.
Oh.
Jesus. With Rachel from Friends. Is this where we're going now? All right, so next episode.
It was either her or the skinnier Wendy's girl.
But
I feel like a lot of people don't have the same feelings I have for redheads, so she'd probably get killed off pretty quick.
It just depends on who the next person is.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a redhead, and they probably hate redheads. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know any redheads.
Yeah.
Oh, I do know a couple redheads. We called him Tracer.
Well, Jakey's out of the military now.
Yeah. But yeah, so next episode is Jennifer Aniston, Will Ferrell, Tim Allen. I don't know if Tim Allen's going to live. A lot of people like Will Ferrell. I think it depends on who it is. I might just, if it's no one, I might go in there and fuck up everything.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm actually going to pull another 3 and kill all of them.
Yeah, so, I don't know. So, yeah, we'll have to see. But
we will see. All this depends on who we ask.
I'd like to thank you guys for coming to the Pine Palace tonight, having a beer with me.
You're welcome.
You know, you didn't have anything, Sean. I feel like that's very rude of you.
I got to drive home.
I offered.
She did. I got to drive home and,
Yeah. Anyways, that's it.
That is it.
Whoop whoop.
Good to be back.
It is.
Good to have you back.
Good to have you back. Good to have you back.
Well, actually, I haven't left, so...
Yeah, I
good to
left.
have you guys back.
It's good to be back.
Yeah.
And it's all 3 of us now, so from Sean, Faye, and myself, thank you for listening. Remember to follow us.
On Instagram?
Yeah. Go on YouTube also. Like, comment, subscribe.
And now we are on Twitter.
We're on Twitter.
We just got on
We're
Twitter.
on YouTube, yeah.
YouTube?
Yeah, we're on YouTube.
Huh.
We're also on Twitter now, too.
We are getting out there.
Yep. You can find us on Twitter, ID10T6.
On the other end.
Apparently there's 5 others because I was trying super fucking hard.
I don't have a Twitter, so you're not gonna find me on there.
Yeah, but so we have that on there now, and we're gonna be going.
Sweet deal.
All right, we will see you guys
soon.
On the flip side.
Yeah.
Mother truckers.
All right. Bye. You guys are all gay.
And we did it. We made it through one more episode, and it's going to be going great. The more we do, the better we'll get. But if you want to be really a part of the Village Idiot crew, find us on Facebook at ID10T or Instagram at couple_O_idiots. You can also email us at ID10TANGO, that's ID10Tango, at hotmail.com. Send us your questions. Send us your information. Maybe we'll call you up. Send us a Village Idiot. As always, this is Spoon, and for my co-hosts, Sean and Faye, this has been ID10 Tango.